as the Sixers will be without Embiid tonight on ESPN. How have you seen their offense adjust, particularly through Ben Simmons?
You know, Ben Simmons is one of these can-do-it-all type of guys. He's like a Magic Johnson, and Embiid is like a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So you have a little breakdown where he's able to go to the hole and do different things. He's able to get guys in positions like here. This is a play where he's going to come off the play, but here you got Derek Favors, who is a big, who's normally not guarding guys who can handle the rock. Then you got the guys on the outside spreading the offense because you know they're going to need that lane for Simmons to drive. Right here you see him go to the hole and get an and one. He was supposed to run this play with a dribble handoff, but he breaks it and uses his ability. Right here you see him in the post, taking the Embiid spot. Right here, no, I'm gonna back you down, get the ball, you know, take up this space right here. You got KJ on you, who's a little guy. Like, this is what I love about. He does the old school fake baseline, go up, loses a little bit, but gathers himself and go with a right-handed jump hook in the paint. Points rate. This is my favorite though. Right here, you see him set a pick because you've been setting the Spurs up all night with the drive. Now your defender is backed off you. He's not able to come out and take Curry. You too far away, man. You got to know who's on the court at all times. So he presents opportunities like this for his teammates, for himself, because that player right there, because everybody knows he can drive back off. Curry comes off. Most open three you have all night.
Right. Yeah, and I think, too, what's interesting about him and what's brilliant about what Doc is doing with him is he plays him as a ball handler, but once he gives up the ball, he turns into a big.
Right.
So he starts rolling to the rim. He starts posting mismatches. He gets him around the hoop. And I like Ben Simmons from the standpoint of a lot of people criticize him because he doesn't shoot jump shots. He knows who he is. He's secure at that. And Doc is putting him in position to play to his strengths. And last year when Embiid went out, this team exploded. So don't be surprised if the Sixers don't take off, you know, without Embiid on the floor.
Well, shots for everybody.
Yep. Well, that distinction, though, is important, right?
Yeah.
This kind of gets back to the fit conversation, too. Doc Rivers in the front office decided that starting this year, Ben Simmons didn't have to be anyone other than Ben Simmons.
Be
that
yourself,
is a
kid.
change from the previous few years in Philly. And they also restored a roster around him and Joel with, as you point out, Seth Curry, more space. It changes
Seth Curry,
everything.
Danny Green, and Tobias is playing like an all-star. So you got to respect what Ben Simmons. This day and age in the game of basketball, everybody says, oh, you got to shoot threes. No, you don't.
You don't.
You play basketball. You do what the God-given talents that God gave you, and you use those, and he's using those to the best of his ability.
Someone has to shoot threes. Doesn't always have to be you, though. All right, crunch time here on The Jump. Tuesday, the Rockets lost to the Hawks by double digits, marking their 17th straight that they have lost. That is kind of bananas. That ties their franchise record for consecutive losses. Now, on the bright side, our Tim McMahon reporting Houston's top scorer, Christian Wood, expected to return tonight against the Warriors. Robert, do you think that will be enough to help the Rockets end the skid?
My son's going to hate this. Nick, he's a huge Rockets fan, and he was like, yo, you know, when we was back and we was losing, you had this thing called 1, 2, 3 Cancun. Houston, you got a problem. It's 1, 2, 3 Galveston. You're going down to Galveston because right now you can't fly. Just go down to Galveston, take a vacation. Yeah, you can't. Just take a vacation right now, man. It's like you hate to see a franchise like this. You know, I know Dream's not on the sideline no more rooting you on, but I'm sorry, Houston. It's bad.
They're in the downside right now, and it's a tough situation. But I tell you what, there are some bright spots in these young guys that they have. They got a few young guys over there that are super talented that's going to get to play a lot of basketball and hopefully grow so that when they can add to that roster and build the team, they'll be in a better place. But Kyrie needs to come in and sage it up a little bit.
Get out the bed.
Get the juju out of there.
You're going to need more than sage.
LeBron James, along with his business partner Maverick Carter, are making history, becoming the first black partners of Fenway Sports Group, which owns, among other entities, the Boston Red Sox. Congratulations to both of them. LeBron, of course, in the past, shown allegiance to the Yankees. Frankly, with a career record of 57 and 38. He's also kind of owned the Celtics, so does he own other Boston? Okay, never mind. Is any chance Boston will finally embrace LeBron now that he's a part owner of the Boston Red Sox?
Only on Red Sox game nights, because when he walks into that garden, they are going to boo him like any other time when he came in there because he's going against the Celtics. But I think this is awesome. It's great for diversity in the governing bodies, and it's showing that, we, you know, with the right focus, we can get more people in there and get more diversity in there.
I'm excited. Nobody complained when Shaq became a part of the Sacramento Kings, because he called them the Queens, so, hey. It is what it is.
Moved on from that nickname. Come on. I will say, right, and LeBron also owns a piece of Liverpool with that same ownership group.
That's awesome.
So apparently, well on that way to that post-career NBA ownership. All right, tomorrow night, the Hornets and Lakers face off, marking LaMelo Ball's first time playing against LeBron James. When asked Tuesday if Ball was excited to face James, he simply said, nah, I grew up a little different, not really on basketball like that. So not really. I don't even know quite what that means, Robert.
Really?
I mean, if anyone grew up on basketball, it was LaMelo Ball, right? I mean, he was like family trained in basketball, which to his dad's credit made the kids so good. I mean, that's...
When you talk about kids who ate and slept basketball, those three guys, that's all they did. They knew,
Right.
he knew exactly, man, come on, man.
That's a weird...
Really?
Hey, he better be careful because he might know him tonight. Tomorrow night,
yes.
I'm sorry, but yeah, he may know him sooner than he think in a bad way.
I didn't quite get. Look, I get it. You don't want to show your opponent too much deference. Oh man, I'm so excited. I can't wait. But yeah, that face, that Robert Horry face, that's
Great. That's a great meme there.
That's how I feel about that.
Right.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.